Hey, it's Tanya, and I'm up again guest designing for Ashley Horton's Cut Shop. Wow, two, wasn't I a lucky girl? So I chose this star cut file because I knew that the blog post was going up on the 4th of July, and I chose the happy from this particular one that I wanted to use on my layout. And the reason why I chose these two is because I have only one 4th of July America 4th of July experience. In 2011 we got to go to America, my kids and hubby and I, and we had the most wonderful trip. It was amazing. It was one of those trips of a lifetime, and I have like gazillion albums reflecting our holiday. And we ended up, at the end of our trip, we ended up in Disneyland, Florida at oh, and I'm making a mess there. I don't know. I was smushing, and well, things don't always go well with me when I smush through stencils like that. But anyway, so we ended up at the Magic Kingdom on the 4th of July, and obviously there were major celebrations and fireworks and people. Let me tell you, there were quite a lot of people. I don't know why I thought there wouldn't be. You know, your major celebration day and it being summer and all, and Disneyland. But no, it was fantastic and wonderful, and I wanted to celebrate that. Yes, I have recorded this already in the epic gazillion amount of albums of the trip, but I wanted another chance to showcase that photograph, because I really thought that I did well with that photograph. I was super proud, and oh my gosh, woman, yeah, it took me it took me a long time to try and work out where the stars went, having cut them out. I didn't use the background as I originally thought I was going to, that pink star background that I smushed on, because it was too much. I felt it just wasn't working for me. So yeah, so we ended up there, and being on Ashley's blog post on the 4th of July was just the perfect opportunity for me to print another photograph and relive the evening by scrapbooking it. So yeah, and oh, happy 4th of July to everybody. It's actually my mother-in-law's birthday, so I do get to celebrate it, just not in the same way. Not in the traditional 4th of July way. So now I thought the white background was too much, and then I thought, well, you know, I've got this cut file from my other layout I made, let me try that. But really, I don't even know why I thought that was going to work. There's just too much going on there, and it doesn't really tie in with the story I'm trying to tell. So I'm liking the teal. It kind of goes with the pink, but I keep going back to this rather bright sort of yellowy green, would you say? More yellowy? Yellowy lime. Anyway, I know it's not traditional 4th of July colours, not at all. But then again, now there is a pink castle. So I was going to make it work for me. And I chose some of those 6x6 paper, 6x6 papers from the paper pad by Maggie Holmes, her Bloom collection, because I wanted to try and make the photo pop just a little bit more. So now I'm just deciding which figuration I like. A lot of my process is trying to decide what works and what doesn't. And I think I'm happy with that now. Nope, no I'm not. No. So I bring in a bit more yellow, naturally. Oh, I know why I did that, because I wanted to kind of balance out the right-hand background paper. So that's why I put the yellow on the top left like that. And I am determined to use most of that paper that I had smushed those pink stars out of. And oh my gosh, would you look at that? Yes, those are scissors. What were they called? Oh my gosh, I had a bunch of them. Shapes scissors? I can't remember what they were called, but yeah, that actually, I kept that one out of all of the ones I had because that one worked really well. Not that I've ever used it since, you know, the heyday of cutting with shaped scissors. So as you saw, I backed my cut file with a bit of fun foam, and then I realized I didn't have enough anchoring space for the photograph if I just stuck it on without a few more pop dots or foam squares there. So that's why I was doing that. And now I'm going with my title, And if you are a regular watcher of mine, you will know that I have recently been doing long titles. If you aren't a regular watcher of mine and you've just joined in because you happen to come across me from the blog, well, welcome. I'm so glad you joined me. I do hope you'll stay. I'm always very excited when people come and stay. So yes, welcome. And I'm going with the MK, which is the Magic Kingdom. Yes, I abbreviated it because obviously it wasn't going to fit in there. And then I decided, whoa, a little bit too much of the glitter. I mean, I've already got the shiny pink stars on the left-hand side. So this is very much my process when I do a title. I have the title in my mind, and then I get out a variety of letter stickers and kind of see what works and how I'm going to line it up in the space that I have left for my title. And there you see I've got the happy at the bottom there from the cut file. And then obviously I decided that there was just really too much of the teal going on, so I brought out those lovely white shiny letters. And now I'm using the finger technique. Very unusual for me because I don't like dirty hands, but I figured I needed to tie in the pink a little bit more because I've got my big beautiful pink castle. So I coloured the happy word with those. That's Shimmer's texture paste, I think, some kind of paste. Anyway, it's got a beautiful shimmer on it. And then I figured I like the basic design I have going now, but I need to bring in just a little bit more interest. And so I had a look through the Maggie Holmes die cut pack from her Bloom collection to see if I could find something, and I thought the heart might work there because, well, you know, who doesn't love Disneyland? And the 4th of July. I mean, really. So now I'm figuring, oh, okay, let me use a bit more of that. Of my star paper that I had made, but I don't end up doing that because it doesn't look right to me. So then I thought, oh, let's put that, what is that? It's like a, I don't know, what kind of a shape is that? It's a tab. Is it like a tab? Might be. Anyway, it worked better on the plain tag rather than my star tag, and then I thought, well, let's not waste the stars. So I started cutting some of them out because that texture paste is really quite thick, so it dried nicely, so I was able to fussy cut it out without too much effort with my large Tim Holtz scissors. So I'm putting it there and I'm thinking, well, that's quite nice, let me glue that down because I've now, I've committed, which is always good. But then I changed my mind and decided not to use the pink one because there's too much pink now. So now I'm using that teal one that says special. And then, of course, because I brought in that colour and I hadn't got that colour anywhere else in my layout, I needed to bring in a few more. Fortunately, Maggie Holmes had a few elements in that colour scheme, so I could tie it all in. Well, some of it, I obviously got rid of that heart. And I was feeling like it needed something more, so I took the black words phrase strips from her collection, and I do think that actually finished off the layout quite nicely. It was just that extra something that the layout needed to say, yep, I'm done and finished. And there we go. I have my journaling where I wrote about what a wonderful time we had, even though there were so many people and it was so hot and all the rest of it, but it was just magical because well, how could it not be magical? It was the Magic Kingdom. And all I do next is a bit of gold lame misting, splattering all over the show, and there we go, there's my layout. I'm so glad that you took the time to watch this, and I want to say thank you again to Ashley for allowing me this opportunity. I have enjoyed myself thoroughly, and I hope that you and I will have a chat again soon. Bye.